But as you celebrate, I think it's worth considering one simple question. Have the past 4 years, or for some a few more, at the University of Evansville helped you to become a person better able to make a difference in the lives of those around you? We think the answer is yes. And when you consider that roughly 500 of you will leave the Ford Center this afternoon with the capacity to affect positive change in the world that has been honed by years in and out of our classrooms, the collective impact is quite astounding. Allow me to illustrate with an example of how our students develop this capacity. Under the umbrella of our Institute for Global Enterprise, we initiated a program this year called Changemakers. The program brought students from all of our colleges and schools together, from the arts and sciences, engineering, business, and education and health sciences, to identify problems and challenges in the community and to propose solutions. These teams of UE students then presented their conclusions to a panel of judges, including Evansville's Mayor Lord Winnicke and Steve Harkness, chair of our Board of Trustees, and others, to determine who would win. That is, secure funding to begin implementing those solutions. Of course, in truth, everyone won, the students and, very importantly, the community. For those of us who were part of this initiative, the experience was exhilarating. I was humbled by the passion and creativity of the student teams, all mentored by talented and committed UE faculty. In fact, we were so impressed by how our students responded to this opportunity that we created a high school Changemaker competition that ultimately involved 13 area high schools. A team from each high school came to UE to present their solutions to community problems, ranging from employing the homeless, to creating a bike sharing program in Evansville, to encouraging better nutrition among our young people, to creating Wi-Fi connections outdoors to encourage people to go outside. The response to our invitation to participate in this competition was gratifying, but even more gratifying was the reaction we heard from the high schools, the students, the teacher coaches, the principals, the parents. After the competition was complete, they told us how much they appreciated being part of this program, but especially that they valued their partnership with UE to help make this a better community. Stay tuned, you'll soon hear more about the implementation of community initiatives that had their genesis in the Changemaker competition. So why is this particular story, among all of the other stories we might tell about the UE experience, so important? Because it signals what UE is. It tells the world that we care about education, and we recognize that the best education marries in-class experiences with experiential activities that require that our students confront the realities they'll face as graduates. But it also reveals that UE is more than a way station, a place to get one's ticket punched, one's credentials secured. It is a place in which our students are able to be transformed into leaders, some who will lead quietly, some in a more conspicuous way, but all who now are better able to realize their own potential, and in doing so help their communities to realize their potential. This is, in fact, one of the great virtues of an education grounded in the liberal arts and sciences, for it cultivates an understanding of the world in all of its complexity, in all of its confusion, in all of its rich diversity. As UE graduates, you're all, in your own and various ways, equipped to be change makers. You don't have to know today in some conscious way that UE has done these things. The transformations we talk about so often have happened along the way, sometimes by fits and starts, but in the aggregate, powerful and long-lasting.